Nigeria demands for Jonathan's US bank account records. A former Nigerian president, Goodluck Jonathan, has again signed that he has no account or property abroad. Mr. Jonathan said this in a statement on Tuesday. The statement, signed by Ikechukwu Eze, spokesman to Mr. Jonathan, was issued in response to moves by the Nigerian government to subpoena bank records purportedly belonging to Mr. Jonathan and his wife, Patience. Our attention has been drawn to international media reports to the effect that the federal government of Nigeria has subpoenaed bank records for former President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, Dame Patience Jonathan, in the United States of America. Mr. Eze said, "We have that the federal government of Nigeria did not contact Dr. Jonathan or his wife before issuing these subpoenas bank. If they had, we would have advised them of the fact that you cannot subpoena what does not exist." We also remind the public that on March 5th, 2014, during the swearing in of new ministers, then President Jonathan said, "I am loyal to Nigerian economy. I don't have account or property abroad." The statement said that between the period Mr. Jonathan made claims of not operating foreign accounts and now, nothing has changed with regards to the former president. Subpoena, a Bloomberg report on Tuesday, said that Nigeria is seeking documents from 10 banks, including Citigroup and JP Morgan Chase and Co., in a bid to overturn the controversial 9.6 billion US dollars P&ID arbitration award. The award is related to a business deal that the country claims is shrouded in allegations of corruption. The report said that Nigerian authorities asked a federal court in New York for permission to subpoena information about transactions involving government officials, including Mr. Jonathan. The politicians were in office when the state signed a contract with Process and Industrial Development Limited and later became involved in a costly dispute with the company. The Buhari administration's effort to quash the huge 9.6 billion US dollars award against it is tied to its ability to prove that the contract was fraudulent, with P&ID lacking the ability and willingness to deliver, and possibly paying kickback to senior government officials at the time. But Mr. Jonathan's spokesperson said on Tuesday that the efforts to check the former president's account were needless because Mr. Jonathan had no such account in the United States. He has no account in the United States of America and encourages US authorities to cooperate fully with the federal government of Nigeria subpoena, the statement said. "We would also like to state that during his tenure as president of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan extended every courtesy to former presidents and heads of state because he believed and still believes that promoting, projecting, and protecting Nigerian sovereignty and image is a paramount duty of his government. Because it is not possible to belittle Nigerians without belittling Nigeria." Finally, we state that the signing of P&ID contracts preceded the Jonathan administration and that government gave appropriate counsel to the incoming government in the handover note of 2015, which advised, if carried out, would have prevented the current unfortunate circumstances. Mr. Jonathan governed Nigeria as president between 2010 and 2015. he lost his re-election bid to Muhammad Buhari of the then opposition All Progressive Congress (APC) in 2015. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow, this is serious. Well, viewers, I would say it's not too bad anyway because nobody can say it can still be true. But meanwhile, despite all of this research uh, and the desperation of knowing if truly he has an account with an international country, did they still found any? You see, one thing about Nigeria is this: Nigerians believe that uh, every Nigerian will truly want to behave like a Nigerian. Former President Goodluck Jonathan, yes, he was a past leader, a past president of Nigeria. Doesn't mean that he will definitely want to be like the other ones that have passed out. The other ones may have done what Nigerians are truly detecting, detecting, detecting. But then Goodluck Jonathan may decide to be different. If you watch his moves, if you watch his moves during his administration, you will see that the president actually um spoke something concerning this attitude of our leaders owning a bank account in the international country, and he so much kicked against it. So how will someone who fought for this and spoke against this will still want to be a practitioner of this? Nigerians supposed to think about this first checkmating this man. Before checkmating this man. But then, Goodluck Jonathan, I would say that he shouldn't have even bothered uh, talking so much to the Nigerian to the detectives or those uh, assigned to checkmate him and his accounts in different country. Since his conscience is clean, he should have done is just to keep calm and keep watching. When they are done with their research, yes, it's good. What the Nigerians have done is good because all of these things are what is found in most past Nigerian presidents. But then someone like President Ebele Jonathan, I would say that Nigerians would have first of all carry out a due diligence study of a good diligence study, and also supposed to have asked questions before taking such a move. Meanwhile, it's not really bad anyway, but it's still a little bad. Then this will equally pass a message to former President Goodluck Jonathan to get himself prepared, because Nigeria will definitely get to the root of this matter. And if of a truth he has any account in any of these international country, it will augur well for him to make it to disclose the fact. So what is your comment concerning this news, my viewers? Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.